Welcome to a zerok match between in the red with Cloakbots. It is Myopic versus, 3 players, all relatively low ranked players. But here we've got in the blue AN94 playing as, I don't remember. In the light blue or teal we've got Bubbles playing as Jumpbots, and in the purple we've got Branded Poet 3 playing as Tanks. Blue going for Empaths actually. Yeah, there it is. So, going to be a very difficult fight for Myopic. Just because they have 3 commanders, since this is not a balanced commander fight. Southwest already ahead in eco by quite a bit. More than double the eco. And Myopic starting out with Reavers. I can't see why they are doing that, because the chances of them being able to raid the eco, especially on this map and with this many enemies, is going to be, well, unlikely. So having these Reavers to defend does make sense. Although I might prefer you to go a little bit greedier, a little bit more conjurer heavy early on. Because you are letting your enemy expand. Since of course you were going for like defensive riots. And your eco is of course way behind. Players on this side, of course, a lot less experienced, already upgrading commander, but they are still getting eco, expanding. And their Kadechis and all that, those are not in bad positions. They might easily catch out a glaive or 2, and glaives don't generally take good fights against Kadechis. These things have great DPS, with their fire they also have good AoE. So able to burn a lot of glaives with a single shot. And especially if they're retreating, they can throw down fire. Although they don't have the fire towards enemy setting turned on. That's a setting that's disabled by default. But does make your Kadechis a lot stronger when retreating. Over here, Myopic is going to get the first little duck killed. And Pyro is maybe going to fight against the Reaver. But yeah. Reaver just takes it. Ballistic trajectory, so like got a little bit of extra range. Not sure what the range matchup is between them, but I think it's better for for Reaver anyways. Being a pure riot. Whereas of course Pyro is a Raider riot. Still. Over here we've got purple. Bit of a weird way to move, alright, sure. But expanding with Welder, getting more eco. Light blue as well, getting up geothermal already. I mean, they have 65 energy eco already, so it's not exactly a bad idea. And they've also got a little bit of a wind grid. 1.6 energy each right now with a wind floor of 0.8. That's amazing efficiency. So that overdrive is going to be quite a lot better as well, with more than double the energy eco. Over here though, Riot, once again, Reaver taking good engagement. Currently 14% attrition. Of course that doesn't say a whole lot, since it's just a couple hundred difference. But still, giving Myopic 120, 88, 30. More reclaim is going to be quite nice for them, though they're currently not reclaiming. Here, Reaver will take another 2 duck kills and of course will be healing up by 20 per second in just a couple of seconds. There it is. Over here, single Reaver against the, well, level 2 with high DPS weapon commander. It might take the metal extractor and a solar panel, but that's it. Will it go down to Kadechi? It seems like it. Kadechi fighting uphill though, and does also go down in the process. So once again, very good fight by Myopic. But still, it's only a 1.5x, right? It's an attrition of like 150% for them. Is that enough? They're currently still way behind in eco, don't manage to take the conch down, and against a missile engineer commander, the Reaver was about to go down, but 20 HP and it does survive. Denying a little bit of eco there. Poppy's slowly trying to replicate, duplicate and all that. Currently the map control for Myopic is definitely quite good. I mean, they have this secured, though not of course maxed up yet. Over here, Reaver is retreating, so is able to take another 2 archers at least. And will even be regenning again. So will not have taken any significant damage. It is completely inconsequential that, yeah, it was at 100 HP, but it will soon be full again. Reaver here though, against Moderator, it does get 2 shots. And Kadechi not going to engage yet. Actually, is it 2 shots? Because 1 reload. It is, alright. So, Glaives now expanding, or going out. Still good number of Reavers. Expanding with Stinger as well to deny a push into the eco there. And Conjurer is also going to expand on this side. Even going to go for the corners. So yeah, still way behind, only 25 eco. Enemy with an upgrading geothermal already. Going to have amazing energy soon. And is still way ahead in eco. Over here. Kadechi going down to the Reaver. Will not take it down with the afterburn. And over here, a couple of Glaives. I mean, they should be able to take down a Welder. That's no issue. Right? But they're not engaging all at the same time. Moderator to help out. And Glaives do chase and will take down the Moderator. And even a Caretaker or 2. Going to be 2 indeed. And less 3. But no, Moderator does take it down. So still, good fights over here for Myopic. Actually, what? 600 lost. No good fights here. What? What did you lose then? Huh? Or no, this is actually... I'm selecting, of course, that team. Never mind. Was a good fight. 600 kills by Myopic once again. And the map control is still amazing. Able to secure about 2/3 of the map, I'd say. Maybe even 3/4 in terms of metal extractors, if they are able to secure these. Over here, Blitz and Kadechi should be very good against these Glaives, but once again, Kadechi not on fire towards enemy. So it didn't actually shoot at the Glaives at all. That might be an issue, since of course the ability for Kadechi to retreat and deal a lot of damage is not really going to be in effect this match. Myopic, though, I don't really know if I like this, well, Glaive and Reaver heavy defense from them. I'm not sure. Also, you're building a Lotus here as if you're going to try and take this down, but there is nothing over there. You should just get the maxes. And you should have known that from your earlier, Glaive and Reaver pushes. Over on this side, quadruple bulkhead and double buoy as well. Could easily dislodge the commander from that position. Since these units are standing still, bulkheads will also hit them. However, it seems like they do not currently have any vision or don't get in range. So that is a bit of a shame. Over here, couple of Glaives and double Reaver pushing in. But there are triple Loaders over here with Welder as well to soak damage. So, will you actually be able to push this position? Welder going down, Loaders and double Loaders of course go down very quickly to double Reaver. So you will be able to take the position, but what will it cost? Especially because, well, have the Blitz engage over here and you still, well, take down the Reaver and all that. And then it is not an awful fight for Team Southwest. Still though, with all of this eco, and also currently, well, does have the geothermal. Not upgrading yet though. Myopic is actually ahead in eco through their overdrive and just better map control. Though they do have to watch out that they're not going to access. Right. Over here, good duck numbers. Minotaur, double Minotaur as well. So they should be able to take this position easily, but the ducks are going in ahead. Reaver is retreating, so will even a single Reaver go down? No, at least not to the ducks. Moderator might be able to take one. And with placeholder here, you should still be able to clean that up, even though, of course, Minotaur is not designed to fight raiders. But you seem to be a little bit hesitant to go in there. So, yeah, a little bit. Anyways, Myopic does, of course, still have these maxes. Doesn't have any eco on it. The like Stinger and loaders that try to build over here have been denied. And are you able to push in with this many units? Well, there aren't that many like archers over here, but Scallop, especially since this is, I think after the recent buff to its shotguns, is actually quite a nice riot as well. So yeah, good AoE, or like kind of AoE, on Scallop. Should be able to deny most of the raiding from those from the glaives. At the same time though, I had an eco by quite a lot, so the longer this game goes on, the better it will be for Myopic. Especially with the amazing attrition from them. And of course that they have, well, caught up in eco. Geothermal is not going to be up yet, but will that be able to get them enough overdrive to get ahead in eco? I don't think so, because they just don't have enough maxes to really overdrive with the eco, with the energy. Myopic has gone for the air switch, and has of course asked if the enemy team wanted to ban Phoenix and or Lico. But we're not going to see either one of those anytime soon. Position over here for Team Southwest is still quite scary though. I mean, there is triple Minotaur, multiple moderators as well. At the same time, they don't really have anything to counter the slings with. Unless you really want to move in with your Minotaurs. And they should be able to. Though with like 4 Reavers, that is also a good amount of DPS from Myopic. Emphbot seem to want to move in there as well, but might still be waiting for their Grizzly. That is about 50% constructed. Energy pylon going down, but it doesn't matter much because, well, the eco was already gone. Double commander, one level 3, alright. And over here, well, moderator will be able to take down more units over here. And a single glaive, or even like 3-4 glaives, are not going to be enough, since the moderators just insta-kill them. Slow push here with the Emphbots too. Might be nice to have a lobster with them, in order to throw them in and get those scallops into range. Not sure if Scallop is actually going to 1v1 a Reaver. I think so, with like 261 DPS. Right? That is his gun. So DPS is really quite even, but it does have an advantage in terms of its HP. There they go. Nice little shotgun blast by those Scallops. Of course, buoys as well to deal with the Reavers, so that the Scallops don't even need to. And all of a sudden, almost 100% attrition for Team Southwest. Geothermal is also upgraded now. So yeah, 14 overdrive eco. And the position for Myopic is not that good anymore. They're not going to push over here with just 2 Reavers and a couple of glaives. Just because, well, Placeholder is able to keep those glaives in one spot, and the moderators can just pick them off. So, going to be difficult for Myopic to really push from this side, since they don't have any units. Well, they don't have enough glaives over there. Would be good to take a couple of glaives you have over here that way, though, and they are currently doing that. I don't know if you're able to take down that Firewalker. It's defended by double Minotaur and even a couple of Ogres. At least those are close. So I don't think you'll be able to take that down easily. Odin would be a bit of a weird unit to try and take down the Firewalker. And it's currently just, well, being menacing. Yeah, doesn't really do anything. And here they are. The glaives do now indeed clean up all of those moderators. Alright. And there is 1000 reclaim over here. Currently, no commanders or constructors from Southwest nearby to reclaim that. And the rest of the field, I mean 600 reclaim here, though that is of course a little bit contested. And the 700 over here is also unlikely to be taken right now. Glaives moving in, but I don't see it happening with a level 4 commander over there as well. Though I don't know what kind of weapon you have. Odin coming in and dropping shields. Does that prevent the Firewalker from shooting? That is the question. It probably does. Kinda does indeed. But is it enough to help one glaive out against a full HP commander? No, it isn't. Might have been a nice idea if you had like 5 or 10 glaives, but with just one surviving, it's just not enough. Over here now, the Nth-bot push with Grizzly and Scallops and all that is going in. Though right now, yeah, well, with Knights and like multiple Reavers and all that, push is not that strong anymore for the Nth-bots. So, once again, good fight. So 110% attrition by now. Myopic is ahead in eco, but they seem to be slowly losing the grip on this match. They had like, well, a value of like 3 times and an attrition of like 300%. Don't anymore. Commander, very heavily damaged and does go down. Over here, a very far forward Strider Hub and Merlin. That might even just go down before it is constructed. Currently, of course, investment of only 400. And with the Strider Hub as well, you get 1100. So it's not going to be in major setback right now, though of course, if it is at 50% and you push in, yeah, then it's going to cost Myopic a lot. Over here, a raiding moderator, and I mean, what's going to take it down? I mean, a couple of glaives moving in, those will be able to take it. One should get one shot, assuming of course the moderator is able to rearm, does get one, but not the next 4 or 5. Firewalker is still, of course, very scary, but you can't really push in because of the commander. Odin, not really sure what it is trying to do right now. Might be nice if you can, well, take the advanced geothermal with it. And I'm not sure if 2 Athens is going to be enough. It is an expensive and like high HP unit, Odin. 5200 HP. So I don't think 2 Athens is going to be enough. Good knight numbers over here. Also very effective against a couple of against the shield from the commander. But with that sniper gun, very strong weapon, it should be able to hold its own, and with those tanks in support as well. Commander is not really doing suffering a whole lot, and will be able to reclaim over here if it wants to. About it, yeah, 3-shotting knights, alright. And Grizzly to just help out a little bit. Over here though, how are you going to push this back if you're Myopic? Like, yeah, you've got Odin, and that is going to survive, that's fine. But the glaive numbers are not that strong, especially not against like double placeholder and like, well, ducks. That, especially if those placeholders are able to get a couple of ducks in a bowl, or glaives in a bowl. Yeah, the AoE from ducks is going to clean those up easily. Shields, once again, going to be used. How effective will they be? They can take one placeholder, but as soon as you move out of the shield, you will die. Couple of knights now moving in as well, technically countered by the ducks, but I don't really think... Well, 0 ducks are going to counter multiple knights. So, Team Southwest does have to retreat, but these units are not able to counter moderators. Single glaive is left, but that would just get insta-killed. On the other side now, scary force. Triple Atten, so unlikely to get bombed down by a Liko or a Odin, though of course Odin against units is not going to happen anyways. But also, triple Minotaur, triple Ogre, very good HP and also a very good AoE. Meaning that, yeah, if they just wanted to, they can use these units and push forwards. Help out your teammate, who is just going to be taking this position, since there is not really anything Myopic is able to do. Maybe they can shield bomb with their Odin again. But even then, I mean, just a single glaive would get one shot. Does go into the shield, so it doesn't get killed yet. But I don't really see it doing all that much. Of course, they are moving into double loaders and the Stardust, so they actually do get cleaned up. Well, at least 3 of them get cleaned up. So the push has been stopped, even though it would have been able to take these units, or like statics, quite easily. With like 5 moderators, but it's fine, I guess. Over here, nice push from Myopic, but will be stopped by those tanks. Double Ogre and Minotaurs, yeah. Couple of small little cloak butts are not going to be enough. Especially not because these can't really dodge the Minotaur shots either, so yeah. No chance there. Once again, Myopic actually just accessing metal, alright. And over here, Merlin, by now, almost 2700 invested. I don't see the Empaths taking it right now, and of course also forward Rover Factory, also quite vulnerable. But you do have a couple of Ravages to soak damage and all that. So they are unlikely to really push in quickly. So your Merlin might go up in time. Going to be close though, and look at that Phoenix, it has a target. Not going to take it down yet. You need quite a couple. So Raven is probably better. Or, of course, yeah, in this case Raven would just probably be the best, since Liko is unlikely to take it down. Just because Liko is of course 2000 damage and the Merlin has more than that in HP. So with like 3 Ravens you would be able to take it down, and there is no anti-air, so yeah. Triple Raven is probably your best bet to take down the Merlin quickly. Knight, way out of position, could easily get cleaned up by the Grizzly, and there it goes. Over here, Odin moving forwards, and where is that anti-air? Atten is all the way up north, which means Odin, it's getting hit, but it does drop its charge. And that means, yeah, the Odin goes down, but so does the geothermal. What does it take in the process? This base is not looking very healthy. Fusion going down, other one does survive. Maybe a little bit lucky though. Might have just placed it there intentionally. Factory going down as well. And it does cost them, well, most of that energy eco. On the other side, Merlin is still going up, almost completed. 3300 invested, so it is almost up. And the Ravagers managed to take down the Firewalker as well. Push completely stopped. Yeah, you've got an Ogre and like a Grizzly, but that's it. So it's under fire, that's for sure, but it will go up, that Merlin. Yeah, because even a single Phoenix, that's not going to be enough. Might still be able to take down the Strider Hub, but then you should be able to finish it with Caretakers or Mobile Constructors. And even Strider Hub does not seem to go down. Going to be close. Had like one more bomb dropped on top of it. It would have probably gone down. Though right now it does indeed survive. Merlin is up. Will be healed up as well. But will also start blasting. Commander. It's a level 4. But how scary really is it? It's on its own. Well, not really. It has a couple of archers with it. But stunned and dead. Nice shot by the Stinger. Disarm from the Thunderbirds. Really nice. And Myopic has multiple of those. Commander over here is on its own once again. Its weapon is not good against glaives. It's a, well, high damage, long reload weapon, single target. So glaives might have been able to take it, though unlikely, since it is able to retreat into the Stardust and like get support from Minotaurs or the Phoenix. And over here, Myopic does clean up more units. Merlin though, going down since it was just sitting there. Bit of a shame. If it had kept moving, it might have been able to survive a little bit longer. Though I'm not sure if it would have stayed up, since it was, of course, quite low HP. Minotaur will be cleaned up, but still, that's, yeah, not exactly very good for Myopic. Still, Team Southwest with better attrition than Myopic. Myopic only 40 metal right now, since, well, they've lost 4 maxes over here, they've lost 2 maxes there, so their eco is not looking great. Over here we've got, of course, 40 reclaim for Team Southwest as well. It's temporary eco, but it's still really nice. Imp could stop this push. Yeah, it really could. There are 8 moderators alive, so yeah, with this many glaives you would be able to push that anyways. So yeah, good that they're taking him back. Should probably get like a couple of ogres moving forwards to at least try and help out. And yeah, glaives about to go in on all of these moderators. Yeah, you'll take down quite a couple, since of course you can one-shot, and like by the time they actually get into range, you might have gotten a couple of them reloaded. But yeah, still not exactly a good fight for those moderators to take. And over here, a bit of a weird engagement, but yeah, the Raptors going in. Raptors? Raptors? One does call something else. My mind is probably fried. I don't know. Anyways, going in after the commander's drones. A little bit weird. But does of course drain the shield a little bit. Though Myopic not able to capitalize on that anymore. Over here once more. 2 moderators will be caught out. And there they go. Next 5 though, yeah, that's just enough alpha damage, and like with an ogre as well, they'll easily be able to clean up those glaives if Myopic had decided to move forwards. Not going to happen. And Myopic has stabilized. That is 1,000 reclaim over there. 16,000 in this entire area. There's a lot of reclaim that Myopic is currently not getting. Of course, with their advanced geothermal, they're still ahead in energy eco, so we'll be able to get more overdrive than the enemy. Significantly so. 18 to 7. But they are also, well, rebuilding their base. Fusion reactor is once again going up. Currently reclaim it, but might also consider creating a geothermal again soon. And Myopic, I mean, you take down 1 caretaker, I assume, but not a whole lot else, so once again, not exactly a good fight. Losing your Phoenix and all that. Yeah. Over here, once again, just 2 glaives and an imp against this many moderators. Myopic definitely struggling on this side. However, Team Southwest hasn't really been able to capitalize on it, because where are their constructors? They're not able to get the eco, get the reclaim, build a base. So as soon as Myopic masses up enough glaives, they take down the moderators and they can move back into this area. Commander level 7, so in very strong commander, is slowly moving forwards, so might finally be able to like secure the position. But in the meantime, Myopic just going to be moving forwards, get more eco, and going to try and get it up to the overdrive grid. I don't know if I like that, since this is going to take quite a long time, and is still really vulnerable. So it might just be better to get the maxes, maybe a little bit of solar around it, and then just have it be like that. Because like 1 max is currently taking like 16 energy. Yeah, 15 energy for you. So of course, yeah, you need quite a lot of energy around it to really take advantage of all of your energy for overdrive. But still, I feel like this is probably just going to take too long to really be worth it. Raptor once again moving in against that Phoenix and does take it down. Nice. Glaives are of course under fire, they are burning, and they will just barely not go down. And barely not means no damage taken, because in like 10 more seconds they'll be at full HP again. Over the western side, Knight is of course also burning, but it's an assault, it doesn't really care. And Myopic in the meantime going to be constructing a max and then reclaiming, and there is a lot of reclaim. Just in this area, 7,000 reclaim. Moderators in the middle, sure, still alive. Commander over here. Is this the one with the high... that's... Since when do we have like a build thing here? Anyways, heavy disruptive beam, yeah. So high damage, long reload. Not exactly good against those glaives either. We'll be getting up there, or like do have a Stardust up there. But that could easily go down to like a couple of Ronins. Issue is of course those will be picked off by the moderators. Assuming unit AI is clever enough to do that. Doesn't really seem like it, since of course glaives do engage first. And over here, well, moderators once again moving in. One max already gone. And the energy pylon is not going up. Yeah. I mean, you've got 3 glaives, that means you might, yeah, you will take one moderator, maybe? Yeah, you do take one, just barely. And now it is Ronin, Reaver and Knight. You'll be able to push back those moderators, of course you are. But it's still not exactly pretty. No glaives there, so yeah, slowly but surely the position will once again get pushed back. Air Force from Southwest is also growing quite a lot. So even though they don't currently have it, geothermal or other high value targets like a fusion reactor is probably unlikely to get sniped in the future by an Odin or a Liko or something like it. And over here, yeah, Raptor doing a very good job against a pre-drone. Yeah. Sure, I guess. Myopic still able to get all of this reclaim though, and that is probably going to hurt Southwest a lot. Because, well, with that reclaim they are ahead in eco. And this is just 2 cranes. Like, yeah, good job, Atten. You go. Yeah, with good AoE and of course good DPS on it as well. Cranes, a very expensive constructor, especially for its build power, do go down. And get added to the scrap pile. Over here, Phoenix, engaging and will burn them all. Good job, Phoenix. Once again, good engagement by Southwest. In the middle, Tank Force, 4 Attens, okay, sure. I mean, there is not a whole lot for them to target right now. But also, double Ogre, double Minotaur. So a single Knight and a single Ronin is unlikely to really do anything. Of course, engaging with your Attens in front is not ideal. But it's also like not costing you too much, I guess. Might not be a very good fight over here. Slightly good, okay, sure. But oh well. I mean, you are probably still ahead. You're getting the map control on this side. If you're able to fortify this with this commander, like expand over here, Myopic could very easily crumble. You of course have the geothermal and has also gotten up a singularity by now. So that overdrive will be amazing. 25 currently. Over here, Blitz and Ogres, Minotaurs moving in from Myopic. Do they take down a couple of the Amphibots over here? But I'm not sure if they would be able to push forwards. I don't think so. Even though, like, yeah, sure, you've got 2 full HP Minotaurs. There is a lot of DPS over here with, like, double Stardust, and of course, a couple of Amphibots. So sacrificing those Minotaurs is probably not good. Attrition still climbing for Team Southwest. Though of course eco for Myopic will be a lot better. Of course right now they've got 40 reclaim. But if they don't have any reclaim, Myopic probably has like almost double eco, I would say. Just because of overdrive and, well, having built these maxes. Which Team Southwest is yet to do on this side. Tank switch from Myopic does allow them to get, of course, Minotaurs for high HP, which deals quite a lot better against Moderator than like a Reaver or even a Nightwood. But still, it's not an ideal unit. Being able to move in with a Blitz or a Kadachi without losing it before you can engage with the Moderator, that is of course quite nice. And good artillery on it as well. Emissary is, well, good AoE, so generally is even able to hit some units, even if they move. And would be able to get the commander out of this position. Get the Stardust gone, Razor as well maybe. Of course, Razor is not a major target right now. At least I don't expect it to be. Since your entire IF force consists of a single Phoenix and double Owl. No, you've got 2 Phoenix, sure. Still though, not that much. So Thresher and Razor are not your main targets. Constable on this side is now going to be expanding. With double solar around it as well, so we'll still be able to get a little bit of overdrive from it. And Myopic now going for the sneaky scythe. Currently nothing in the base. But a welder. Yeah, and Cyclops will relatively soon go up. 13 seconds. So I don't think the scythe is really going to be all that scary. Especially because it's on its own. It had that been like 3 scythes. Like sure, then it would have probably done an amazing job. And over here, Phoenix multiples moving forwards. Couple of atoms over here for Myopic though. So you would definitely lose a couple before able to engage. And the only thing you would be able to take down is like the emissary. Maybe these glaives. But then you're really far in their territory, so you're, well, probably going to lose all of your Phoenix. I'd say like at least 2 or 3. And oh, Commander being swamped by the glaives. And there it goes. Does take all of the raiders with it. Still doesn't make that a good engagement. At like 50%. Losing 8,000 value because of that incredibly expensive commander. But does still put a stop to Myopic's push. Allowing you to regroup, maybe get a little bit of reclaim going. And also like, yeah, fortify with your scallops in order to like not suffer against such raiding opportunities in the future. Scythe just sitting here scouting. It does make sense. Especially because, well, this is currently all idle anyways. Though, yeah, with these starters coming up, you're not even going to be able to take down a caretaker. If you do want to engage. I'm not sure if the scythe is actually just there for intel. Though, well, what do you need intel on for a tank foundry? They've already got their Cyclops. So, yeah. Still though, Myopic 80 eco currently versus 37 over here. Southwest is trying to get eco up over here. It's just going very slowly. Maybe have like... No? You just have such bad eco that it's going up so slowly? At like 1.2 per second? That doesn't seem right, but I mean, you only have 38 metal for the entire team. Okay, yeah, and you do have like triple caretaker and of course the factory. Yeah, okay, never mind, does make sense because you're putting in like 10-15 build power on that side. Would be nice to have this constructor be like higher priority. Or your factory lower. Now though, 4 scythes moving in. That is a scary force. What do they currently have in the base? No static defenses. So they've got 1 scallop they could take back. Another scallop that will relatively soon go up. And it is a tight path for Myopic to sneak through, so it's quite likely that the Scythes would get uncovered if they tried to engage. Taking the advanced radar would be a nice one indeed, 450 value. Just in that. But there is the skeleton. Close up though, and Moderator is able to take down 2 of the Scythes already. This one is going down to the constable slowly. Since of course it does have like a little bit of damage, like 5 damage? 15 damage? 15 damage. But this side, well, no real defenses. Atten does not shoot ground units, so Scythe will be taking down the eco over there. Will at least keep the solar panels closed up and slowly takes them down. Though you will probably only take like 1 at most. Yeah, before those moderators take you down. I really do wonder how Myopic is going to deal with this force though. There is 13,000 value over here. At the same time, yeah, Myopic also has a lot of value in those tanks by now. And this side is completely open, so if they do try to push in with these units, I mean there is double Cyclops and all that, so it is a very strong force. Myopic would be able to, well, engage on the other side at the same time, where they can't really do that. 25 eco to 68, ugh, that does hurt. Losing those 3 maxes in your home base, which were also your like most overdriven maxes. Myopic's Blitz though are forced to go back. Currently are going to lose quite a couple more against those Phoenix. Raptor does go down and all that, sure. But still, push from Myopic has kind of been stopped. Of course they do have the tanks on the other side that are now engaging. And what do you have in defense? I mean, you don't really have anything. You've got 1 Blitz, 1 Grizzly, and a couple of Moderators. That's not enough, especially because these tanks are still healthy. Taking these units back, I understand why you do that, because otherwise you're going to lose your base. But they are incredibly slow. So will you be in time? Or would it have been better to move forwards? I think, yeah, moving forward into all of those glaives would have been a death sentence as well. And since Myopic is not currently pushing, you are going to catch up with them. And you outnumber them, well, quite a lot. With like double Cyclops and like 4 Minotaurs against just 4 Minotaurs. Though, if Myopic wants to, and they really should, yeah, focus on those fusions. 1,000 metal each, and of course they explode real nice. You need to shoot it. Last shot, take it. Should have focused that slightly more. That might have not have been able to engage with it because of the other reclaim and all that. I don't know. But anyways, another commander going down. A lot of emissaries, their own Cyclops, though it is incredibly heavily damaged. So we'll go down to just a couple of shots. There goes already. But the eco difference from Myopic is insane. They've got like triple the eco. And they're not really rebuilding either. Team Southwest. So I don't really see them coming back from this. Engaging with their moderators far forwards. Just attack, or like a move command forwards. Not great. So losing more units over there. And their attrition is technically still positive, but slowly going down. Myopic, why are you getting this many fusions? Just get singularities then. This is inefficient. I guess the reason you do that is because you can have them submerged, which you can't do with singularities anymore. So it does make them a lot safer. Since it's unlikely for them to really get any amphibots in the water. Or, well, build ships just to kill them. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think so. Anyways, push from Myopic. I mean, it does slow down a little bit, but once again, Scythes on the other side will be able to push in there. There is no defense, so factories could easily go down. Eco is just so far behind, and this side, you're being cleaned up. Map control will soon all be for Myopic again. Of course, this hurts a little bit, but not much. And okay, nice little Thunderbird there. Disarming all of the scythes. And your duck will just barely be able to get at least one more kill. Not sure if you... yeah, that's 2. Right? No. Yes, that's 2. 3. With the next shot. There, 3. Good job. Very good, duck. But still, not enough to like get you back into the game. Being able to stun, once again, really nice. Does delay the push from Myopic. And maybe you are able to push in there now with your tanks, but those tanks are going back, so the disarm is not really doing a whole lot. It's not as if the units would be attacking otherwise. So, yeah. I feel like had those tanks at least moved in there, you could have cleaned up a significant portion of Myopic's eco, or like army. And like, yeah, you have a lot of fusion power. I don't understand... Oh, well, never mind. They're just behind. Looks a bit weird. We accept a draw. No! You're not going to draw. And also, this is your ally chat, I believe. How do we draw? It's ally chat, so that's not going to work anyways. Oopsie. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. If they had cleaned up all of those glaives, they still have like 2 full HP Cyclops. Would they then be able to push in there and maybe do some damage? I don't think so. Would have been nice to see, but I don't really see it as realistic. Same over here, like, yeah, Pyros are amazing against glaives, with the pass-through and all that. Is it going to be enough? No. No, it's not going to be enough. So, yeah. They want to draw, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Myopic is just going to clean them up. Especially because from their perspective they didn't even get an answer. So yeah. Slowly but surely creeping forward with their miseries. And with these tanks being cleaned up, well, you've only got a couple of empty pots left. And that's just not going to be enough. 111 eco for Myopic now. They are accessing a lot. Not good. Yeah. We'll be cleaning up the rest of the base now, I say. Come on, Myopic. Move in. Good. Over here, Pyro. I mean, it does maybe clean up this misery. Not sure if it went down before 225 HP. Yeah, it's likely going to go down, yeah. So that is going to be worth it. I mean, it's another 700 value taken down. But where are your defenses in your base? They are not available. You will get 1 duck up, but that's not enough to clean up 4, 5, 6 scythes. And sure, Pyros, they should be countering these. But you kind of have already lost. I mean, you're burning your own base. So yes, you do clean up the scythes, but not these tanks. There is no shot you do that. Phoenix destroying, well, some of its own buildings again. Caretaker and all that. And Hoppy. Hoppy not going to be enough either. Okay. And Raptor does go down. Goodbye. Is it time to say GG? Yes, it is. They just don't know how to resign, I guess. No sneaky units, so it will indeed be over in just a couple of seconds. Gunship plant. Don't think we've really seen it in action, but it does go down. And the last 2 solar panels have just been destroyed. Myopic wins. So well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Team Southwest was doing really well, but with Myopic's superior eco, they just managed to snowball